Hello, everyone. Okay, so I in Zooms usually I just wing it. I really don't have much prepared. I always just go by my knowledge and everything. I'm gonna try to make this quick. Usually when I do Zooms, it end up becoming 2 hours, but I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna try to end this at 8 o'clock. Okay. Um, because I have to go grocery shopping. I said it. So what we're gonna do first, I want to introduce. I don't believe ever introduced myself. A lot of people see me as a professional trader in copy pro traders, but I really need to go over my background. So before 2017, I have no financial background whatsoever. I'm one of those students that failed economics class and finance back in grade school. Had a hard time grasping it and everything. Okay. Um, I also have been scammed. And I've been there. I've been scammed out of I've lost 5 Bitcoin early 2017. Until I was introduced to iCoin Pro. Again, no financial background going into iCoin Pro, and iCoin Pro taught me literally everything that I know. And because of iCoin Pro, I'm proud to say because of iCoin Pro, I am now a professional trader. In fact, the #1 trader in Copy Pro Traders at the moment. Okay. Uh, it's crazy. So um that's pretty much my introduction. Like I said, no financial background. I'm not even a network marketer either. You know, I'm not good at network marketing. There is a network marketing side of iCoin Pro. We will go over that a little bit later on, but it's not something that I actually was focused on because with this company, you can actually make money on your own without having to build a team at all. The only reason my team is growing now is because I am getting recognized, and not because I'm looking for people to sign up, but because people are actually coming to me, and asking, hey, do you have any classes or are you willing to train? And that's what happens. So
Yeah,
that's what's that?
I said, yeah, that's right. You're
Yeah.
gaining traction and then momentum
Mhm.
just by just doing it. Not even like
Right,
trying to get people to come on, right?
right. So yeah, I've been through it all. I've back in 2017 when I first got started. I started trying to trade on my own before I even signed up for iCoin Pro. I started trading on my own and everything, and it's so crazy. I still remember when I lost when my I started trading with $250. All right, in Poloniex, it was Poloniex. I started trading $250 in Poloniex. I lost $50, and I was like, I was sweating my palms. And then I tried to get it back, and I lost $50 more until next thing you know, my $250 was gone, and I was just devastated. I was like, oh my god, I just lost $250, and that was back in 2017. Now every trade I enter is around $2,000 to $3,000. Every trade I enter, it's insane. Like I could have never imagined. It's crazy, and that's all because of iCoin Pro.
Yeah.
Um,
See, the thing is,
so
you don't even, it's not even the money amount, right? It's just the same strategy without even thinking
yeah,
about how much money you're trading.
right, exactly. So I'm gonna go over everything that this is not a basic training. This is not for people that's just getting started. This Zoom is not for people that's just getting started with crypto. I'm not gonna go over the basics of Bitcoin or whatnot. Um, but I am gonna go over the potential of Bitcoin, the philosophy behind the micro profit strategy. Okay, I'm gonna go over all of that, and we're gonna go do some live trading demos. Yes, I'm gonna do some live trading for y'all, and also I'm gonna show y'all the potential of these 1% trades that I do, the micro profit trades. It may sound little, but compounding over the years is huge. And I believe y'all are gonna be mind blown by the numbers that I will show y'all. Okay.
I was. That's what you got. You got me with that.
All right. So, about the potential of Bitcoin. Right now, it's an exciting time. You're gonna rarely hear me talk about the US dollar. Why? Because my strategy is not to accumulate the US dollar. In fact, I really don't care about, the US dollar. All I care
Yeah.
about, yeah, all I care about is getting more and more and more Bitcoin. I'm stacking, I'm getting more Bitcoin. Why? Because in the end, I know inevitably and eventually we will reach at least $500,000 per coin. We could even reach 1 million, but right now I know $500,000 is very reachable in the next 5 to 10 years, maybe even way sooner than 10 years, like 5 years, right? Because the next Bitcoin halving is in 2024. And usually after the Bitcoin halving, a year later, a parabolic spike happened. Kind of like what happened 20, when was that? Kind of like what happened in 2020, right? We had a Bitcoin halving in 2020. And right after the Bitcoin halving, 2021, January, Bitcoin started spiking past its all-time high of 20K and went all the way up to 64,
It was
65K.
this Team Cash.
Right. So that was the parabolic move, and we're not even done. We're not even done with this bull market. Okay. Are you trying to give me some of that? What was that? All right. So a lot of people, like it's like 500,000. Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm gonna tell you why I believe it's gonna reach 500K. People tend to forget one of the basic things about Bitcoin is its scarcity. There's only 21 million that exist. And what's crazy is about 21 minus 18. I'm not good with math. As you can see, I'm a trader and I'm not good with math. I'm using my fingers right now. 21 minus 18, that's 3. 3 million, about 3 million, like a little less than 3 million Bitcoin is lost, gone forever. And you hear that all the time. Oh, this guy lost his password. That Bitcoin is gone forever. That's why if you look at the coin market cap, actually, you know what? Let's go look at it right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share my screen. Screen share, start now. All right. Can everyone see my screen?
Yeah. Oh, that looks
Cool. That is actually Destin, Florida. I was there last year.
That's your balcony then, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I took that picture. That was beautiful.
No doubt.
Let's see. So coin market cap.
Hello, Karen.
I always like to go to coin market cap. One, every time there's a coin that a person tries to introduce to me or ask me or tells me, hey, you should invest in this. First thing I do is I search it at coin market cap. If it's not listed in here, I'm not gonna touch it. Because why? That's the very first red flag. If it's a legit coin, why is it not listed in coin market cap?
That makes sense.
All right, so Bitcoin number 1, of course. If you click on that, right? This is where you can see all the facts that you need to know versus the hype that people talk about. All right. So what you do, where is right here, circulating supply is 18 million, right? 18,800,000, almost 19 million actually. But look at this. Total supply is the same amount as the circulating supply. Why is that? Because the rest of it are lost. You know, that's what it is. The rest of it are lost. So we still have it looks like, let's see. It looks like we still have a few more to go, because the total supply is right here is 993 versus this is 881. So we still have a few more to go, but that's crazy. We're having a shortage supply of Bitcoin. Now, can you imagine when the next Bitcoin halving happens? You know, it's gonna be even more scarce. Okay, so and what's this? The market cap. Yeah. So first of all, how do you get the price of Bitcoin? Right here. How do you get that price of Bitcoin? Right? It's easy. All you need to do is take the market cap, and then you divide it by the circulating supply, and then you get that price. That's all it is. Market cap divided by circulating supply, you get the price. So for example, where's my calculator?
It's circulating equals.
Where is my calculator?
What did you say again? Market cap
Yeah,
divided by
market cap divided by circulating supply. So for example, what will it take in order for us to reach 500,000 per coin, right? What will it take for us to reach what do you call that? 250K, right? So let's take 19 million. I know it was 18,800,000 or 900 something.
Yeah.
So let's just take 19 million Bitcoin right there, right? 19 million Bitcoin.
That's 19 billion.
Huh? Are you sure? Oh, that's 19 billion. 19 million Bitcoin. Wow, it's so scarce, man.
It's even more scarce now.
Yeah, it's crazy. 19 million Bitcoin.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, market cap divided by supply. So let's take, so look at it this way. Gold on its own, gold by itself has some market cap of 11 trillion, over 11 trillion dollars. Okay. We can, you know, honestly say that eventually Bitcoin will reach the same market cap as gold. Why? First of all, it's a lot easier to get a hold of Bitcoin. How many people do you know actually own gold bars or gold assets? How many people do you know actually owns them? Right? Not a lot, but yet the market cap of gold is at $11 trillion, right? So even me, I only started buying gold this year.
Yeah.
And I've been buying Bitcoin since 2017. So I can safely say that eventually Bitcoin will surpass the market cap of gold. Why? Because it's so much easier to get a hold of Bitcoin.
Yeah. And you don't even gotta go anywhere. Just go on your phone.
Exactly. You don't have to wait for shipping. Yeah. You know, you just go to a crypto wallet and purchase it. Boom, and you got some. It's so easy. All right. So, but let's just take $11 trillion, right? The market cap of gold, that is million, billion, $11 trillion. And you divide that by 19 million. And boom, that's how you get $578,000 per Bitcoin.
And that's
just like that. That's the market cap of gold. That's it.
Damn.
Right now, here's just a fun fact right here. So now that we know that's very achievable when it comes to Bitcoin reaching at least 500K, right? And from my calculation with the market cap of gold, it's actually more than 500K. So it's kind of being conservative there. Now, just for fun, the very famous Shiba, just for fun. Circulating supply. All right. Right now, circulating supply is that. Okay, so the total supply is 589 trillion. Oh, almost 590 trillion. All right, let's just say 589 trillion. So we'll even lowball that. So total supply is 589 trillion. All right. Market cap of gold. That means Shiba has to have the same market cap of gold divided by 589 trillion. 589. That's million, billion, trillion, right? And the price of Shiba will be at 1.8 cents.
Holy
so
shit.
All these people that are saying Shiba is going to go to 1 cent, right? In order for Shiba to go to 1 cent, it needs to reach
11, no, 19
actually
million, billion, trillion, 9 trillion.
no 5. Let's see, where's that at? Where are we?
500
there?
billion. 5 trillion.
That is
million,
5
billion,
trillion. Not even. So at 5 trillion, you're not even at 1 cent yet, right?
Damn.
You're at $5 trillion in market cap. You're not even at 1 cent yet. And a lot of people are hoping this will reach 1 cent this bull market. In order for that to happen, it needs to go over 5 trillion. Guys, the market cap of the whole cryptocurrency is not even close to 5 trillion.
That's crazy.
So 1 cent per Shiba is not going to happen this bull market. It might not even happen at all. So that's just putting some light. I'm just stating facts. There's no hype in this. These are all facts. Okay.
So that's how you calculate that, huh?
That's how you calculate the prices. If you take right now, if you take this, where's the market cap? The market cap of Shiba right now, which is 33,707,000,000, so on and so forth. You take that and you divide it by the circulating supply, and that's how you get this price. That's all it is. Supply and demand.
Yeah.
Okay. So, now that we've established where Bitcoin is headed, its potential.
Yeah. Let's start trading it.
Stop this. So now that we've established where Bitcoin is headed, its potential, come on, 500K, right? Why would you want to sell your Bitcoin right now for US dollar? Or why would you even want to trade your US dollar into crypto back into US dollar to get more US dollar when you know inevitably Bitcoin is gonna surpass 100,000 bucks, right? So why not trade Bitcoin alt pairs and accumulate more Bitcoin? At the same time, you know the Bitcoin price is gonna go up. So it's pretty much double dipping, right? You know, the philosophy behind that as well is that you're never leaving the market. Why? Because you're going from Bitcoin to another cryptocurrency. And right now we're in a bull market, everything is going up, right? The risky thing that you can do is actually trade US dollar. That is the most riskiest thing you can do. Why? Because if you sell for a profit with, let's say you buy Ripple or Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever, let's say you made a successful trade, the price went up and then you sold back into US dollar and you're like, yeah, I just profited, I just made more US dollar. But once you sold, the price of Bitcoin or the price of Ripple or whatever kept going up because we're in a bull market.
Right.
Now you just got left behind, and then you say, "Oh, I'm gonna place another trade because it's still going up." So the price went up in this crypto. You sold for a profit. The price kept going up, and you want to make more profit, and you buy back in, and then it kept going up, and you sold again, and you made more profit. But guess what? There's a gap here, a gap price increase where you missed out on. So technically, yes, you gained more dollar, but you actually have less Bitcoin than you started out with. You have less Bitcoin than you started out with. Why? Because you got left behind in the price, because you exited the market while the market was still going up. So why exit? Instead, never exit the market. Go from Bitcoin to altcoin back to Bitcoin to accumulate more Bitcoin, and you will never get left behind.
We're double
Because why?
dipping.
Because why? We know that Bitcoin will eventually reach what? 500,000 per coin. That's my philosophy. You know what? I actually forgot to do something
Uh-oh.
before we continue on to this. Just a little disclaimer. iCoin Pro, the iCoin Pro Trade Finder and its trainers provide an informational service only and are not responsible for any investments made applying this information. The result described are not typical and are not guarantees for future income. Any investment contains risk and is 100% the responsibility of the investor to assess the risk reward involved. It is possible to lose some or all of your investment. We assume no liability assumed or implied for your applications to the information shared from the training program. Okay, now with that said, let's continue again. My opinion only. Bitcoin's going up to 500,000 per coin, right? And that's my philosophy. Why exit the market when you can just keep accumulating Bitcoin alt pairs? And that is the reason why I keep trying to push CPT to launch my Bitcoin alt pair trading. You know, I think I'm probably the only trader that wants that. Everyone else is pretty content with the USD pair. But
Man,
me, I can definitely make y'all more money with Bitcoin alt pairs.
yeah, you're double dipping.
And yeah, that's what I'm doing outside of CPT.
Yeah, me too.
So, you
I
got
said me
something?
too. No, me too. I'm doing the same thing. Like, you know, we're trading USDT with CPT, and then we're doing our own trading with BTC alt pairs, accumulating Bitcoin, and still winning trades at the same time. And each time winning trades, our Bitcoin is accumulating. Man, I
Right.
went from 0.003, like $250. Now it's at like almost 10x's, like almost 2,000, man.
Yeah.
0.003 just by doing the 1% trades.
That's
I didn't
it.
even go
That's
through
it.
the whole course yet.
It's compounding it. Exactly. There's a lot more that you can actually learn from the courses. Now, as far as where we're at in the market right now, in the bull market, I do believe that 100K is very achievable, maybe even 250 this bull run. Right? I truly believe that. One, all these news. So I know y'all have heard about the Bitcoin ETF that launched here in the US. Yes, that is very big. I think it was what, 3 Bitcoin ETF that launched here in the US. Yes, it's big news, but it is not the ETF that I want. It is not the ETF that the the people that's in the crypto for a while.
Yeah.
Because it's Bitcoin futures ETF. It's still paper. It's just paper contract,
Right.
right? What we
Yeah.
want is spot ETF. Spot ETF is where it's at. Also, ETF stands for Exchange Trading Fund, right? What ETF is pretty much an asset going to the stock market, kind of like a gold ETF, right? A gold ETF is when you can actually buy gold without actually buying the physical gold. You buy it in the stock market. You could probably buy it in Robinhood, right? Something
No.
like that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
no. Oh. Well, anyways, yeah, gold, silver ETF, that's what it is. It's paper contract in an exchange where you can buy it and you actually own some gold, but not physically. So
Ah, that's
yeah.
when they ask for physical delivery.
What?
You know,
What do
like
you
when
mean?
they say when they want their actual physical gold and silver from their paper contracts, you know, when they ask for
Say,
physical delivery. Yeah. Like
oh,
instead of holding it
I,
in paper, they're like, oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
actually want my
I
physical
didn't know,
here.
I didn't know they can do that.
Yeah.
I've never done gold ETF, so
Yeah, me
um,
too.
but yeah, that's pretty much what ETF is. It's exchange trading fund, and three Bitcoin futures ETF launched. But what we really want is spot, right? Because spot ETF, you actually own, you're actually owning the Bitcoin, right? Even though you don't have the private keys, right? At least you own it, kind of like how you have it in your Binance or KuCoin exchange, you know, your Bitcoin. It's similar to that. Um, so you're probably asking, it's like, why need a spot ETF when we can do what we've been doing all along? Just go to KuCoin, go to Binance. It's not really for us. These are for institutional investors. ETF are for these big companies to get into Bitcoin without having, because they can't do that in Binance. They can't do that in KuCoin. It's too much regulation when
Regulate.
it
Yeah.
comes to, yeah, these companies are looking into buying like multiple millions, close to billion, or even multiple $1 billion worth of
Any
Bitcoin.
attachment on
And that's why we need the ETF. And pretty much the futures launching, it obviously it spiked up the Bitcoin price. But when a spot Bitcoin ETF launches in the US, I believe that's when we're gonna surpass 100K.
You
All
see
right.
spot ETFs
Now,
coming soon?
now what's crazy is, man, US is lagging. I don't know, man. US is lagging behind, but they need to get on the ball, man, because so few days ago, Australia just announced that they are launching a spot Bitcoin ETF. That is
Nice.
huge. That is huge. And
Yeah.
congratulations to Australia. Definitely gonna be ahead of US. Right. So that's
US has a lot of regulation.
hopefully that's a catalyst for the US to wake up and just, hey, you know what, we need that too. Right. But yeah, definitely good time for this bull market is not over, right? I'm actually expecting, again, I'm expecting it to go over 100K. uh so that's pretty much the potential of Bitcoin right now. We're gonna go over the philosophy behind the micro profit strategy that I have, the 1% trades. Okay, so the philosophy behind that, first of all, statistically, 90% of traders, uh 90% of traders and investors lose. All right, only 10%, only the 10%, the small percentage actually win when it comes to trading and investing. I have a few rules. This is talked about in the iCoin Pro training. Few rules when it comes to trading, and these are the rules that these actually trading itself, reading the chart, that's not the hard part. Following the rule is the hard part. The number one rule, right? Huh? Don't
Don't be.
be greedy. Don't be too greedy. Number one rule. A gain is a gain no matter what. Okay? Don't be too greedy. Number two, never, ever, ever trade or invest with emotions. Take all that out. Don't invest or trade with emotions. Number three, never, ever, ever go all in one trade. Never. Always diversify. Don't put your eggs in one basket. Okay. Um, and number four, just follow all the three rules all the time. All right. So how do you become a robot and not trade with emotions? By setting up percentage rules, right? You set up a percentage rules and you go by that rule and you don't stray away from it. My rule is 1%. And every time I go in on this 1% trades, I only put 10% of my total available trading fund. Never more, never less. All right. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be quite transparent with you. When I see a really, really, really good indication that a coin is gonna go up, I'm talking about all indicators say it's gonna go up. Maybe I'll go with 20% or 25% in that trade, but I never go more than 25%. All right. And that I rarely do that. Most of the time, I'd say 90% of the time, it's always 10%, 10%, 10%. Right. So that's pretty much my rule. All right. Y'all can set your own rule. This have been working for me. And I learned this rule through iCoin Pro too. I'm pretty much just following the training that I got from them. Okay. 1% gain, and only use 10% of your total trading funds. Okay. What's up? I'm almost there. It's my son. Y'all wanna meet? Come here.
Of course. Hey, Carlo.
All right. So, where was I? Yeah. So how do I calculate that? I know in CPT, turned up the light. I know in CPT, you have to set your per trade, and then it's set in stone. That's one flaw I see in CPT, because I don't like to trade in fixed amount.
Right.
Like everything I do when it comes to crypto and trading and investing, it's always done by percentage. It's never a fixed amount. It's always percent, because 10% of $1,000 is a different amount of 10% of $1,001. $1 makes a difference when it comes to just calculating the 10% of that, right? Okay. So for example, in CPT, you start with $1,000. The end of the month or the end of the week, you end up with $1,005, let's say, or $1,010, right? Your set per trade stays the same. So technically, you're not compounding your interest. But if you can calculate it yourself by setting a rule, hey, I'm gonna go in with 10% all the time. You're trying to copy me?
Turn off my light.
So if you set a rule to go 10% of your total trading fund all the time, that's when compounding happens. Because let's say you started trading with 1,000. You started trading with $1,000, right? A week later, you have 1,020, right?
Yep.
And you're still doing the 10% rule, right? So 10% of 10% of $1,020 is more than 10% of $1,000.
Sure.
So that's how you actually compound for real.
So always compounding at 10% at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, these 1% trades at 10% of your total trading fund every time you enter. That means, if you do simple math, think about it, that means you need to do 10 total trades to actually get 1% gain of your total trading fund. Does that make sense? I'm gonna show y'all the calculator. I'm gonna share my screen again.
10. Need to do 10 trades to make 1%. So to make so if we want to make 5% a month, we need to make 50 winning trades.
What? No.
No?
Wait. 5% a month?
Yeah. Because you said 1% is 10 trades.
Why would you just want to do 5% a month?
No, I'm just saying as an example.
Oh,
As an example. If I
yeah,
wanted 5%,
you need
I
to do
really need
50
to
total
win
trades.
50 trades. Yeah, okay. Okay.
That sounds a lot, but it's really not.
Yeah.
As you can see from my Copy Pro Trader
Yeah, 400
number.
something trades. What?
And what's crazy is that I increased it to almost 3% per trade.
Man, that's
So 400
nuts.
and some trades at almost 3% per trade instead of just one.
Yeah, exactly.
But outside of that, I still target 1%, right? So
Okay.
y'all can see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. At yeah, 10%. Let's just say 100. 100, right? 10% of 100 is
$10.
$10, right?
Yep. Yep.
So you're entering a trade at $10, right?
Yep.
If you do $10, now if you do 10 trades at $10, it's 100. So you need to do 10 trades at $10 at 1% per trade, and you'll gain a total of 1% of your total $100 trading fund. Okay.
Okay, now that makes sense.
Yeah. So now, if you do, which is on a bear market, it's hard to do. On a bull market, it's very easy. If you do 10 trades a day, right? Actually, on this bull market, I'm averaging way more than 10 trades a day. With CPT, I'm averaging about 15 to 20 trades a day. Okay. But on so if you average 10 trades a day, okay, 10 trades a day
10 trades a day. Yeah,
for 30 days, which is a whole month, right?
that's 300
You've
trades.
just done, yeah, you've just done 300 trades, right?
Yeah.
But let's see.
So that's a total of
That's a total of 30% of your total
30%.
trading.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get 300 trades this month.
Yeah, that's a total of 30%.
So my $100.
Does everyone
30%.
see?
Yeah,
Does
okay,
everyone
that
see
makes
where? Does everyone get that? So now the 30%, that's actually pretty good. That's actually really good.
yeah, that's crazy.
And a lot of people are probably thinking right now, it's like, oh my gosh, 30%. Like, let's say if I'm trading with $10,000, 30% of $10,000 is
Right.
what? How much is 10%? I told you I'm
10%
not
of
good with math. I always use the
10%
calculator.
of $10,000 is a grand, I think.
30%.
Oh, you said 30%. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe 3 grand.
30% of $10,000, 3K.
Yeah, 3
Duh.
grand. Man, that's dope.
No, but no, that's not dope. Actually, it is dope, yes, but what I'm trying to say is a lot of people right now that are listening to this are probably thinking about it this way:
Right.
$10,000, right?
Yeah.
Remember, I don't care about the dollars. I'm
Yeah.
talking about 10% of your total Bitcoin, guys,
Percentage. Yeah.
which is a lot. Which is
Oh.
people don't know how to. Actually, majority of the people don't know how to do that because they're so concentrated on getting gains on their dollar.
Yeah.
What if you're getting 30% gain on your Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin's gonna go up in price anyways. Why not accumulate?
Yeah, you're double
Bitcoin.
dipping.
You see the philosophy there?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
now again, bear market, I average 15%, okay, on a bear market in Bitcoin, not in dollar. How do you make 15% gain every month? Which is actually very, very simple. Now it's getting simple. All you need to do is close 5 trades a day.
No, I can
5
do
trades
that.
a day.
I just follow your signals.
5 trades a day for 30 days
30 days, 150.
will give you 150 trades. That is actually 15%
Yeah.
of your total trading fund.
Damn. Okay. And that's
Total
accumulating
Bitcoin
Bitcoin.
trade. Now, how do you do all of that? Like, so I'm gonna show y'all the value of iCoin Pro. Okay. First of all, I'm a regular member of iCoin Pro. I'm nothing special. Like I said, I had no financial background going into this. I've been paying $99 a month for the full. That's for the full membership, right? I get all the trainings, all the tools, and everything. And for years, I'd never signed up anyone. Why? Because I can make that $99 in a single trade.
No kidding, eh?
Okay. So I pay because to me this is crazy. This is how I actually do my Bitcoin altcoin trade. iCoin Pro gives you a tool that gives you a bird's eye view of the market,
Bitcoin Pro
of
is
which
cool.
ones to go in on a trade. But first of all, let's look here. Uh-oh.
Oh, you're not a member.
No, I got logged out. I
Yeah, no,
timed
I'm
out.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna log in real quick.
Yeah.
On everything. Wow. Do I really have 15 minutes left? Maybe we'll extend it a little bit longer.
Yeah, man.
Nah, we're almost done.
Yeah.
What? Let's see.
Oh, shit. 15 trades a day? Man, I can do that. No,
What?
trades.
Five trades a day.
5 trades a day. Man, I could do that. Man,
Yeah, 5 trades
my
a day
best-
is all you need.
yeah, my best trading day was 25 trades a day. In one day, I mean, in one day. That one Saturday, I woke up early. I just went nuts, man.
Yeah, so you will get those days where, man, the market is just green everywhere, and you will get 20 to 30 trades.
Man, you could even follow that one pair.
Yeah, you can follow one pair and swing it.
Yeah,
Like
just
the other day, we must have done like 5, 6, or 7 trades in one pair in the span of
yeah.
what? Less than 30 minutes.
It's like
Yeah.
XYO again, XYO go again.
Yeah, it happens.
That's
All
like
right,
the best
let
thing
me-
about the 5-minute chart too, because it's so volatile.
Yeah. So let's go back now. So just to give you an idea, of course, I do highly recommend doing the free training. Highly recommend doing this. Do not skip this, right? Especially the number 4 training, your first money-making strategy. This will actually show you how to set up your chart the way I have it set up. Okay,
Yeah.
that's where I got it from. Okay, and then
Oh, that's
we have
huge.
forums. Yeah, we have forums, meetup. This is available for basic plus members. Okay, our packages actually go from free. Most of the people that I introduce this to have a free account. I do, I offer to train for free. People are making money off of the free training that we provide, right? But if you really want to make the serious money, like just whatever you learn, that's knowledge. No one can take that away from you.
Yeah, man. It's a life
It's not like
learning
a
skill.
yeah, that's yours embedded in your head forever. It's not like a company that could just run away overnight with your money. No, that's not going to happen when you actually know what to do.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No more promise to pay program. You promise yourself and pay yourself.
Yeah, I
Okay.
like that one. I like that one. I like that.
So also the forums actually pretty cool. This is just exclusive to us members. That is very helpful. There's a lot of topics. They talk about XRP and everything and all that stuff. And these people right here,
Wow.
all these people, they can easily be a copy pro trader, professional trader. They can, because they do this for a living, just like I do.
Yeah.
All right. And up here is actually an update. Welcome to the metaverse. Right.
Ready?
So Paul D'Souza, our CEO, on November 10th is gonna have an exclusive trading about metaverses and everything for us. So I can't wait for that.
Yeah,
right?
no kidding.
See, even myself, I'm still going into trainings and everything. All right.
What about, do you know anything about NFTs? I know nothing about NFTs. I mean, I know,
Wow,
but I just don't know how to create them, how to.
Bro,
No.
NFT is so yesterday. We're going into metaverses now.
Sorry. It's so yesterday. Okay, fine, I'm going into the metaverse.
All right. So I mean, very like the trainings, man, it's crazy. So introducing the monetary system, this is actually where I learned what money really is, from bartering to like, this gave me an eye-opener of, hey, this dollar is just green paper. It's worthless.
What happens to the paper dollar? It falls.
Yeah. So all this, you just get so much. Now,
look at all
I'm
that.
gonna show y'all before I go to the compounding returns calculator. Okay, we're gonna do some live trading.
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
So to show y'all how easy it is. Okay, let's see. All right, we got 11 people. All right, can y'all see my screen still?
You have half a Bitcoin.
No, I'm trading with 0.88.
Yeah. Oh, you.
No, actually, no, I have total 0.88, but I'm trading with half a Bitcoin. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, here's another thing too, right? I never have all of my money in an exchange. I actually have a ledger.
Like an off-exchange ledger?
Yeah.
Like a hard wallet? Cool. I'm gonna get one of those. I was thinking about that.
If I can. That's actually somewhere. I have it in my safe. I thought it was in my backpack, but I have a Ledger Nano X that I store my Bitcoin in. Majority of my Bitcoin is in a hardware wallet. No one can. I mean, that's practically unhackable. It's offline right now. How can you even hack it?
Yeah,
it's in my safe. So,
that's
anyway,
crazy.
so how do you go about
Sarah.
this? All right. I have a lot of open trades. Okay. Right now, remember, 10% of your total trading fund. Bitcoin is my trading fund.
Yeah.
Right? Because I go Bitcoin to altcoin. So right now I have 0.03 that I can trade with.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 25% on this one. Let's look for a really good, okay?
Yeah, let's go look for it.
All right.
So do you use the trade finder a lot, or do you scan the market yourself?
That's actually what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go to the trade finder.
Do it.
This is the iCoin Pro Trade Finder. Okay. This actually gives you a bird's eye view of dips, anticipated dips. Right now, it's actually not a lot of action.
Yeah. What happened?
So if there's no action in Trade Finder, I go to the RSI Spy.
All
right. So the RSI Spy, what is that? It shows you the oversold and the overbought coins. Right? Anything that's below 30 is oversold. And that's in a green, meaning usually it's a good time to buy. Anything that's above
80, 75.
Above 80 is overbought. And it's usually kind of, risky to buy.
Yeah.
Right now, there's not a lot. That's below 30. Let's see. Stellar. Yeah, the
Stellar.
market is slow right now. We're actually not missing out, but I'm gonna find the trade. If I don't find one there, I'm gonna go to the MACD cross boss.
I like the cross
Okay.
boss.
So the cross boss is when the MACD crosses. Actually, I'll just show y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go show. Whoa.
Actually, I use that one a lot. When it crosses, I actually look at the trade like even
So
deeper.
this is the MACD. The MACD cross boss, the green check is when the blue line crosses the orange line, crosses over the orange line. That's when it crosses, and usually momentum changes to the
Yeah.
upside.
You could
If
see it
it
up
goes
there.
down like this, then momentum changes to the downside. Okay. So let's go back to my MACD cross boss. There's actually a lot. Look at this Solana BTC. The
So
1 hour, it's saying the 1 hour has a cross. And here's what's cool. You can literally click on this, click on trading view, and it's going to pull up my trading view that I have set up. It's connected to iCoin Pro. So
that's it.
just do that, click on that, and then boom, I can look at it right there. So it says 1 hour. So I'm going to change this to the 1 hour because it was the 1 hour MACD cross boss. Boom, there it is. The cross, boom,
Squeeze.
there. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, look
There's
at
the
that. It's
cross
right there. It's right there. It's ready.
right there. 1 hour. Where is it? Where's my Solana? It
Right there.
disappeared.
Third at the top. Third at the top.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, well, 1 hour. It says a check mark on the cross on the 1 hour MACD. And sure
Yeah.
enough,
Oh,
it's
so
right
it has a
there.
check for. Okay, cool.
Wait, that's 30. No, that's bit. Hold on. Where's my Solana? Right here. Sure enough, it's right there.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
So
cool.
the 1 hour looks good. Momentum is changing. Now we go to the 5-minute chart to see what's really happening in the shorter term. And that looks awesome.
That's a
That
bugged out
is
phone.
actually
Take it, take it. Where's my phone?
a pretty good breakout right there. The Bollinger is trying to spread. This is going to the upside. We've talked about this in our CPT group chat in Messenger. When
Yeah.
the Bollinger is spreading and it's in the upside, guess what? That's good. So let's zoom out a little bit more on the 15-minute chart. Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
15-minute chart's looking good too. Look at that beautiful squeeze. It's just started, guys. That's just started. Let's
Are you
go
gonna make a
to
signal?
the 30-minute. Okay. Let's go to we've already looked at the 1 hour. Let's go to the 2 hour. This is what I do. I actually look at all time frames just to see. All right. So
Where
what
they
I see
are.
here,
Okay.
it's actually, yeah, that's a breakout happening right now. MACD is reversing. RSI is going up. It's not overbought yet. Go to the 4 hour. Yeah. So this
I have a
just
question.
solidifies everything. I like that 1 hour MACD cross. So we're going to go ahead and make this trade. This is not going to be a quick trade. This may take maybe an hour or so for it to go in. So probably some of y'all was like, I thought you said it wasn't a quick trade. It was gonna go through in an hour. That to me, that's pretty long. Quick to me is right when I place a trade, it goes through within minutes. That's a quick trade for me. So we're gonna go ahead and go to KuCoin. All right. The important thing is placing the trade as fast as you can. So KuCoin, go to the markets tab, right? Go to the markets tab right there. Go to the search, okay? And then just type in Solana. And then, oh no, I
Up there,
forgot.
man.
No, I forgot. The Solana BTC pair is not in KuCoin, it's only in Binance.
I was like, where is it, man?
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
We can find another one. Let's find
That
another
was
one.
a good one. That was a good one. Look at that.
No, look
Picking
at
up.
Polkadot. No, Polkadot is,
Oh yeah.
let's just look at Polkadot. Up, wrong one. I want trading view. All right. So 1 hour on the Polkadot. MACD. Boom. MACD 1 hour across. 5 minute. Oh yeah, that looks good too. It looks very similar to
Yeah. Solana.
Solana actually.
Yeah.
Let's go to the 15 minute and let's go. That looks good. Let's go to the 30. Let's go to the 2 hour. Okay, yeah, that's looking good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a dot trade. Again, this may take probably an hour or so. Let's see.
But that's the beauty of it. You just set it and forget it and go on to the next trade.
Yep. So I'm gonna go back to my KuCoin. Again, placing a trade, try to do it as fast as you can. Once you place the trade, then you can take your time placing a sell order. So you place a trade right there. You go to the buy.
I'm in.
Buy. Okay.
Buy.
So this is how you do 10%. Oh, look, a Bitcoin trade actually went through because earlier I had 0.03, now I have 0.044.
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
Mine too.
So it increased. So anyways, this is how you place 100% trade. This is how you read this chart. This is all the people selling, right? These are actually order books of all people selling at a certain price. Right. We're not talking about the US dollar here. This is Satoshi. All right. Yeah. This is a Bitcoin Polkadot to Bitcoin pair. And this is how much Polkadot costs when it comes to Bitcoin. Yeah. It costs 800, what's that? 85,538 Satoshis for one dot. That's how you read that. Okay. So what you're going to want to do, again, these are all the people selling. The green are all the people trying to buy at that price. So what you want to do is you want to buy, because we're buying, you want to buy at the lowest sell price, not the highest. You want to buy at the lowest sell price because they're ready to sell, you're ready to buy. You don't want to click here because you're going to be along with the buyers and waiting for someone to sell to you. Does that make sense? So you don't want to wait for someone to sell to you. You want to buy from someone that's ready to sell. So you click on the lowest sell price there and put it right there. Again, I'm going to click on it again, lowest sell price. And then you click on 100%. Why? Because that's how we calculate 10%. You click on 100%, you click on here, you move that decimal place 1 to the left. That makes it 10% of your total trading funds. Easy calculation. Y'all get that?
Yeah.
All right. So that's the easiest way to calculate that. Look, the price has already gone up a bit. So I'm going to click on this again. You can always click on it to update the price. Boom, it's updated. And then buy. And of course, I got my, no. It's requiring my 2FA. So again, I've mentioned this before. I do all my trainings on my phone. So everything's not really too set up on my laptop. Let me
Well,
what's that?
Oh, sorry, nothing.
Okay, let's do that again. Not too late. 100. Change that to 1 decimal place to the left. That's my 10% of my total trading fund. That's how you calculate 10%. But I did say I wanted to go for 25%. So I'm just going to click on this. Boom, 25% done. Buy. see. I need my boom, done. So I just bought at 25% of my total trading fund. But remember, to calculate 10%, you saw that the order went down here, and then once it's filled, it disappeared. Again, to calculate 10%, you just click on that, and then you move your decimal place one to the left. That's your 10% of your total trading fund. The fastest way to calculate it. But now that it's been sold, what I usually do, we can take our time placing a sell order. The crucial time is when you're trying to buy, because why? You want to buy as soon as possible before the price goes up. Okay. So after I buy, I usually go to this tab right here. Okay. I go to order history.
Yeah.
And right there, bought .btc average price bought is 85447. Right there. It's average price bought. So I'm gonna go to my calculator now. Okay, I don't even do the decimal place anymore. I just do 8.
That's
So
what
I
I
just know
do
it's
too.
Satoshis, right? 85447.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And then I multiply that by 1, which gives me the buy price, right? 0.01. Now it gives me
1%.
the 1% gain price. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is the 1% gain price right here. But KuCoin has a 0.1% in and a 0.1% fee out, which is a total of 0.2% that KuCoin takes away from your money when you trade in and sell out. All right. So what I do, because I want my whole 1%, right? So what I do is I add a 2. Boom. There you go. My 1% is for me. The 0.2%, KuCoin can have that. And this is the sell price that you want to put in. Does everyone follow that?
Yeah.
I always multiply 1.012, the 2 being the fees. The 0.1 in, 0.1 out equals 0.2. KuCoin can have their 0.2% and I get my whole 1% gain. That's how you calculate that sell price. So now, and I always round up, okay? No matter how low this number is, I always round up. So it's 86472.3. I just round that up to 86473. I always round up. 8647.3. 8647.3. So I go back to my KuCoin. Now I go sell tab. Boom. 8647.3. Okay. And then obviously you went in at 10%, but all that 10% is right here. That is actually 100% of your DOT right now. So you want to sell all of your DOT back into BTC. Follow me?
Yep.
Because that's the 10% of your BTC fund that you put in. Now, once this order triggers, you have just gained 1% of that Bitcoin that you put in on that trade. So 86,473 sell. Boom. It's right there. Open order right there. So now when the price goes up and hits this target, it's automatically going to sell. You could be sleeping when this happened or eating dinner or taking a shower, but you pretty much I set it and forget it.
Yeah.
Right. So you can keep doing that. Now, again, like if you're entering another trade, guess what? If this trade hasn't gone through yet, do not change the strategy. Always do 10%. If you keep doing that, and then you enter another trade. Of course, this decreases, but you enter another trade at 10% of your total, you know, you'll never run out of trading funds if you do it this way. Yes, every trade you enter, if you keep getting stuck, every trade you enter keeps getting smaller. The amount of money that you enter in keeps getting smaller if your trade keeps getting stuck. But you will never run out of money to trade with. But obviously, like if you follow the training, your trades will not get stuck. Maybe it gets stuck a day or so, but it's not gonna get stuck months, right? So that's how you place a trade. I know it seemed like it took long. That's because I'm giving instructions on how to do it. But once you keep doing this repetitively, I literally do this like in seconds, and I do it all on my phone, right?
Yeah,
This is
that's
actually
crazy.
this is actually how the KuCoin app looks like on the phone. Why? Because I'm actually using my Samsung tablet right now. This isn't even a laptop. This is actually my Samsung tablet. So this is how KuCoin looks like on the phone. All right. So yes, well, let's see. There was a trade that went through while I was doing that because earlier it was at 0.3 and then it increased to 0.04.
Check your history.
So let's see what trade actually went through. It's
Yeah.
layers. My layers trade went through. See? It's as easy as that. You just set it and forget it and just wait for it to go through.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and exit this. Now that we've covered.
I love that trade finder, yo. You don't even have to scan the market yourself. You just go look at it.
There's another thing in the trade finder.
So you could get the trade finder on the basic plus?
No. You have to have the 99 a month.
Oh.
To
Well,
get
because
these
people
tools.
are getting the basic plus and then they're the $39.99 and they could use a trade finder.
Can they?
Yeah.
If that's the case, then yeah, you can get it. I didn't know they changed it.
Me too.
That's
I
pretty cool.
jumped on the 99 and I was like, yes, trade finder. And then I get someone on my downline. Oh, I think it was Charles. Charles went on the 39 basic plus. He goes, yeah, man, I'm using a trade finder. I'm like, no way.
That's crazy. Okay, there you go. There you go, guys. It's even cheaper now. It's $39 a month, and you can get this whole trade finder tool. So another tool is the Buddy Coin Crawler. This actually gives you, this is crazy. I like using this too. It gives you the coins that are outperforming Bitcoin. And this is perfect for the trade strategy that I have going from Bitcoin to altcoin back into Bitcoin, because if you know which coins are outperforming Bitcoin, you can sell your Bitcoin into, let's say right here, 1 inch, right?
Yeah.
1 inch is outperforming Bitcoin. It's moving 0.7% faster than Bitcoin. So you can actually sell your Bitcoin into 1 inch and then set your sell target at a 1% gain back into Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin goes up in price, 1 inch is going to go up 0.7% faster. Yeah,
okay.
it's crazy. Aave is killing Bitcoin. It's almost 1.5% faster than Bitcoin as far as increase.
Okay, so when you go to Buddy Coin Crawler and then you go to Aave, what are you seeing? Is it going to be a dip? Is it going to be a? It doesn't really say. Right?
Well, that's when you go here. You go to
just check
click
it
on Trade Finder.
Yeah.
Then you use your iCoin Pro training.
See where you are.
If it's gonna go up, because with the Buddy Coin Crawler, if Bitcoin goes down, this altcoin is gonna go down faster.
Oh, okay.
So right now it's not a good time to trade this because look, it's on its way down. Even though it's moving faster than Bitcoin, it's gonna move faster downward also.
So it could outperform it at the drop and outperforming it going up.
Yeah. So with my
Holy-
iCoin Pro training, I will not take this trade because it's in a downtrend on the short term.
Right.
But on the long term, zoom out, it is actually reversing
Jeez.
right now.
Right.
It's still somewhat of a downtrend, but is actually starting to reverse. But it's still a risky trade, especially this wick got rejected really hard. So I would wait for Ave. Yeah, I know Ave in the long term is gonna go crazy, but for right now, it's we need to wait for that momentum shift. All right, so now that y'all know how to place my 1% trade, I'm gonna show y'all this. Okay, the power of compounding.
Ooh.
Right.
Rocky.
All right, the power of compounding. Right. Let's say $1,000, or how much do y'all want to start with?
3,000. That's my balance. I just want to see.
How about for the masses?
Okay.
Let's just go with the average. I said 1,000. You said 3.
Yeah.
Let's meet in between.
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. Let's say you put $2,000. Right. We're talking about dollars here. After we talk about the dollars, then I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. Right.
Okay.
So let's say, remember our conservative number of 15% a month. All you
Yeah.
need to do is do 5 trades a
5
day.
trades.
5 trades a day for 30 days. You get 15% of your total trading.
That's great.
Of your total trading fund, you get 15% gain.
That's
Right?
crazy, man.
Let's say you do that consistently for 2 years. 15% a month, compounding, because every time you enter a trade, let's again, for example,
Yeah. If you're
oh
not
man, I closed
withdrawing.
out my calculator. I closed out my calculator. Again, for example, 2,000, right?
Yeah.
1% of that, right?
200.
You've gained 1%. After a month, you've gained 1%, right?
It's
Now you
20
have 2020. Now you're not trading with 2,000 anymore. Now you're trading with 2020.
Yeah.
1% of that. See, you didn't just gain $20. You gain $20.20. You see? Now, third month, and we're just doing 1%. We're not even doing 15. Third month, there. Now you didn't just gain $20.20. You've gained $20 and what? 40 cents.
Yeah.
You see, it's increasing your gains. Okay.
Yeah.
And it does just 1% a month. I don't even know why I did 1% a month. I should have done 15. But anyway, 15% a month for 2 years at a 2,000. Let's calculate that. Your 2,000 would be $71,899 after 2 years of consistently compounding your gains at 15% per month.
And that's not even with the value of Bitcoin going up.
Yeah, we'll
this
we'll go with that. Right now,
Oh, I thought this was Bitcoin.
Right now, people are probably like, "What?"
No
No.
kidding. That's
So
crazy.
what if you do one more year? Just you know what? Not take out any profit. Let's just keep doing it for one more year. Right? 3 years instead of 2 years.
3 years instead of
Now you're at
2 years.
almost $500,000
Jesus
out of
mercy.
$2,000.
Holy.
What if you do it for 4 years?
You're gonna tell me I'm gonna stay home for 4 years?
Now you're at 2.5 million. That's the
Damn.
power of compounding interest, guys. Right? Now, but that's talking about the dollar. Why
Yeah.
trade a dollar when you know the Bitcoin price is inevitably going to go up in 4 years from now? You think Bitcoin's still going to be at $62,000?
Million. I'm
So
hoping.
4 years from now, Bitcoin's most likely not going to be at $62,000. It's most likely going to be higher, right?
Yeah.
So so now let's take away the dollar sign, right? How much is $2,000 anyway in Bitcoin right now?
0.00346. I don't know, something like that.
Let's see. 1,000.
CAD
0.3,
0.03, 0.3.
0.32, 0.33. But we can only have 2 decimal place on here. So I'm even gonna lowball this. I'm just gonna say 0.03.
Yeah.
0.03 Bitcoin is 0.03 Bitcoin is $1,833 right
okay,
as of right now. Okay. So $1,833. Let's just say just ignore the dollar sign. Let's just say we have 0.3 Bitcoin. Okay. We have 0.3 Bitcoin. And we're doing 15%. This is actually very conservative. Remember, on a bull market, I'm doing way more than 30% a month. But 5 trades a day for 30 days is 15% of your total trading fund every month for 3 years. And you're not accumulating dollar anymore. You're accumulating Bitcoin. You're trading Bitcoin altcoin pair at 0.03 Bitcoin initial investment. Okay, that's $1,833. After 3 years, you will have 6.47 Bitcoin. Right now, in the dollar wise, after 3 years, you would have had $71,000. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have had 71,000. Was it 71,000 after 3 years?
Yeah. 2 years.
Shoot, let's just do it again. Sorry, I already forgot. 2,000. Let's just calculate it really fast.
Yeah, I think
So oh
this
no,
was
half a million.
Yeah, this was
431,000. Okay, after
Okay.
3 years. Okay, now with the Bitcoin,
0.02.
this is actually less than $2,000. Okay, after 3 years, you would have 6.47 Bitcoin.
Oh,
Right?
the way.
Now, 3 years from now, you really think Bitcoin is still going to be at 62K? What if it's at 100K?
Okay.
What if Bitcoin's at 100K per coin
6.7.
and you have 6.47 Bitcoin?
No way.
So would you rather trade with a dollar doing this same thing at 15% gain for 3 years and end up with less than $500,000? Or would you rather accumulate Bitcoin and when Bitcoin hits 100K, you would have way more than $500,000? You see that? You see the philosophy there?
Yeah.
Now, what if Bitcoin was actually at 250K? Or even close to 200K?
No kidding.
Oh, whoa. Now you'll have more than $1 million after 3 years. Because you decided to accumulate Bitcoin versus accumulating the dollar. Now, let's just have a little bit of fun and let's say we wait 1 more year and do this consistently for 4 years. You will have 38.77 Bitcoin. And 4 years from now, what do you think the price of Bitcoin will be? And you will have 38.77 Bitcoin. You will have $7.7 million.
That's crazy.
So that is the power of compounding. And that is obviously assuming, right? Assuming that you just keep all of your funds in the exchange. Me, I don't have this much money, even though I've been doing this since 2017, right? The reason is every time I reach a Bitcoin, right? Actually, no, every time I reach about 2.5 to 3 Bitcoin, right? I take 1.5 Bitcoin out and put it in my Ledger Nano.
Okay.
Every time I reach 2.53 Bitcoin, I take 1.5 Bitcoin out and put it in my Ledger Nano, right? Number one rule, don't be too greedy. I know, I mean, the reason I do that is because even though these exchanges are huge companies and they, you know, they try to keep your money safe, you know, with good intent and everything, it's still not a guarantee that they can't get hacked, right? So I do not want to just keep compounding everything. I want to take some out in a safe place while I compound more, right? Don't be too greedy or whatnot. Like I said, I could have easily not taken out any Bitcoin at all and just kept compounding it the way I'm calculating it here. The whole purpose of this calculation is to show you the power of actually accumulating Bitcoin over the US dollar. Okay, that is the main purpose of me showing you this. It's not stop screen share. Yeah, it's not for me to show you to never take out your Bitcoin in the exchange, even if you have like 36, 37 Bitcoin, you keep all of your 37 Bitcoin there. No, that's actually not smart, right? You always need to take some out and put it in your Ledger Nano X or in a safe place. You know, I mean, also, if you think about it, like if you're trading with 1 Bitcoin or 2 Bitcoin, right? 15% of 1 Bitcoin is 0.15 Bitcoin. How much is 0.15 Bitcoin right now? Let's see. I have a Bitcoin calculator here. 0.15 Bitcoin is 9,159. That's not bad. If you're trading with 1 Bitcoin, you're gaining 15% a month. You're gaining 9,159 a month, right? So it's not bad at all. A lot of people can live easily, like comfortably off of 9,000 a month, you know? And obviously, if you don't need it, just compound the rest. And then once you've gotten that 3, 4 Bitcoin, maybe take 1.5 to 2 Bitcoin out, put it in your Ledger Nano and rinse and repeat, start over, do it again, accumulate 3 or 4 Bitcoin. Next thing you know, you just, you know, I mean, you won't have $7 million, but you probably have a few million, right? Or a million or so, right? So, I hope everybody got very, very good information. Again, iCoin Pro's been life-changing for me. I hope it'll do the same for y'all. The free training is great, but once you actually upgrade to the paid, you know, that's when everything just starts going parabolic. So right now I'd like to just open if there's anyone has any questions before we end this Zoom. Feel free to ask.
Hi, Carlo.
Yeah.
I was just wondering why way back when you took the trade, you went from your Binance where you were looking at it and looking at TradingView, and you took it on KuCoin. When they give you the free training, which I'm going through now on iCoin Pro, they take it on the Binance broker. They take the trade on the Binance broker.
Yeah, so iCoin Pro, their system, the Trade Finder, they support Poloniex, Coinbase Pro, and Binance. I don't know if they're still doing Poloniex, but Coinbase Pro and Binance for sure, because they're high volume, right? They like to just stick with the high volume exchange so they can get accurate reading on their Trade Finder, right? But across the market, the price of everything stays the same. Okay, I'm in the US, so I can't use I can't use Binance anymore unless I do my verification. And if I do my verification, they're gonna find that I'm in the US, so I still won't be able to use Binance. So I use KuCoin with a VPN. I hope anyone of y'all are in the SEC. then y'all not hearing me say this, right? But, anyways, anyways, I'm using VPN with KuCoin. It's a lower volume than Binance, but most of the the coins that they list in iCoin Pro on the Binance, it's in KuCoin anyways, right? There's just some few like Solana earlier. I totally forgot that wasn't on KuCoin. As far as Bitcoin Solana pair, it's not on KuCoin. On the iCoin Pro Trade Finder also, there is actually a way there where you can select all the coins that you just want to show.
Oh, no
right?
way.
You can select and you can select and deselect. So that way you won't have to guess. It's like, if this coin on KuCoin, if like, just build your list, because that's what I've been doing. Also, that's what I've started to do. The more I find trades that's listed in Binance and I go, it's also listed in KuCoin, I check that, and the ones kind of like Solana BTC, I'm about to uncheck that so that it won't show in my trade finder ever again, because it's not listed in KuCoin. So you can actually do that too.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
What do you want to select? Oh, I see it.
You see it? You can deselect coins that you don't want to.
I didn't even know that, man. What the heck?
Yep. Anyone else? Comments also, feedback may be something I can improve in, because like I said, this is all new to me, the YouTube channel and all that stuff. Also about YouTube, I'm planning on creating another channel. I know I haven't updated in probably 2 weeks now, but I'm gonna create a new channel and then I'm gonna start updating again.
Sweet. No, yeah, you did good. What you provide value is the value you provide is priceless, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate all the time and effort that you always provided. Like I said, all the time in the free group, like, this is free money that you're giving us with all these signals.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you say it only takes 5 trades a day, I'll wait for your 5 signals a day.
Yeah. Sometimes I go through those 5 trades in like an hour.
Yeah, no doubt. I'll come home and you do like 10. I'm like, what the heck, man? I missed the whole day of another 10. But yeah, it's
someone
in the group
someone
chat.
someone sent a message. How do I look at that? I don't even know.
In the chat, what do I see in the chat?
Yeah.
How good is iCoin Pro in the bear market? It says.
How good is iCoin Pro in the bear market?
Yeah.
It doesn't change. I mean, a bear or bull, the iCoin Pro Trade Finder is gonna find the dips.
Yeah.
It's gonna find the squeezes. So the Trade Finder tool, it's just it's a bird's eye view. It gives you the coins that dips on the Bollinger. If you do the free training, the my very first money making strategy training, that'll actually explain how to set up your chart, like how I have it set up with the Bollinger Band, the RSI, and the MACD. It'll tell you how to do all that. That's crazy how that's the free training that they provide. That's actually the building block. Let's say when it comes to math, that free training is like the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, right? Without that, you can't do calculus.
Yeah.
So that's what they're providing you in the free training, the how to set up your charts and how to read the Bollinger Band, the RSI, and the MACD. Like when it dips, that's what the Trade Finder does. When the candle dips below the Bollinger Band, it shows up on the Trade Finder. Instead of you having to look for all these coins, which ones are dipping, which one, just open up your Trade Finder and you're gonna see all the dip trades and all the squeeze trades also. The squeeze is when the Bollinger Band is like looks like a thin tube that's about to separate. I've talked about that in my YouTube. That's a squeeze trade. And then the candle is on the top part. And then when it separates, it just goes up. That's a squeeze trade. The dip trade is when it actually it's after a squeeze and the candle goes down below the Bollinger. Then it shows up on the trade finder saying there was a dip. Then you read to see if the dip is done. And iCoin Pro provides a training of when you can actually time the market when you know the dip is done and it's time to buy for a 1% gain. Because whatever comes down, yep, whatever comes down must go up. Whatever goes up must come down. It's nothing ever goes straight up. And if something ever does go straight up, that's when I become scared because oof, that crash is gonna be horrible once it happens. Yeah. Anything else?
You pretty much covered it for me. This was just a refresher for me. So if anyone else has any questions,
Yeah.
we're good.
And if you haven't signed up for the free training, or if you want to sign up for the paid subscription, just contact the person that invited you to our group or a person that introduced you to this, right? And just let them know you're interested in getting started. And also, I'm always here. If you have any questions, just message me. Sometimes I don't respond right away, but I will respond eventually.
Hey, Carlo, I have a question, bud.
Yeah.
I was kind of learning these squeezes yesterday and last night. I was following one that was riding above the median line, like the squeeze I was kind of shown. And right at the end, it instead of going up, it shot right down, and I had to get out of it, with the 0.5% because I didn't know how far it was going to dip. What's a good sign? What's a good indicator for you that it's going to stay going up?
What coin was this?
Oh goodness, I'd have to look at that. I think it was ADA last night.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna show you a technique that I started using. And there's so much training in iCoin Pro, you can't possibly do all the training all at once in a week. I mean, even I myself still doing some new because they keep dropping new trainings in iCoin Pro, and I constantly do some also. There's always something to learn, but here's what I do. So you looked at it on the 5-minute, right? The squeeze.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, you bet.
And that you said that was yesterday?
Yeah, that was last night. Right around when you started kicking off some trades. Probably about 9 o'clock your time, maybe 8.
I see. Well, let's just look at this. Well, I can't do that. Let's just look at this example right here. We're just gonna go in current time, right?
Yep.
What I usually do, I don't just look at the 5-minute and base my decision from there, right? So right here, it looks like there was a breakout on this squeeze, right?
See your screen
to the upside. Okay. Now, how do you determine if it's gonna keep going up or it stopped right there? Or even here, I did determine if this is actually gonna go up or if it's a false breakout and then it just goes down, because it does happen sometimes. Kind of like this, I guess.
We don't see your screen, Carlo.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not even screen sharing. Sorry.
Takes all their.
I forgot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now that's better. Yeah, this squeeze right here. This is current time, 5-minute chart. I don't just look at the 5-minute and base my decision off of just this one time frame. Okay. What I actually demonstrated this earlier when I was looking for a chart, when I was looking for a trade. I look at all the time frames, but I always base it end result. I base it on the 5-minute, but I look at all the time frames. Like for example, here, It's a squeeze, right? Sometimes squeeze does have a false breakout and it goes down, right? So how do you determine if a squeeze is actually really going to go up or down? The best way to determine that is to look at just glance at all the time frame. After the 5 minute, go to the 15 minute, right? So that squeeze was right here, around here, okay? That doesn't really tell us a lot. So I'm gonna go to the 30 minutes. 30 minute actually has a squeeze.
I
The
see.
5 minute squeeze was around here. And this is a squeeze on the 30 minute. Now, how do we determine if this 30 minute squeeze is gonna go up or down? Okay, we go zoom out even more. 1 hour. Now, we're here. If we cut this right here, I would have taken this trade. Why? Because the Bollinger was trying to squeeze on the 1 hour, right? And again, my rule on when a Bollinger tries to squeeze, if we're on the downside, the candle follows and goes to the middle. If we're on this upside and the Bollinger squeezes, the candle will follow and go down. So this would have been a good trade back here, which we missed. The 5 minute squeeze was around right here, right?
Okay. Okay.
The 5 minute squeeze is around right here. So right now we're actually hitting resistance. You can see that clear resistance right here.
Yeah.
And then we're already in the middle. So going, see the 1 hour actually told us all that. So going back to the 5 minute, this is not a good time to buy in the short term. Now, because this may start going back down, correct a little bit, because on the 1 hour, that's what it might do. It might correct a little bit right here before it goes up again. Now, in the longer term, let's keep zooming out, 2 hours. Okay, that actually has potential to go up here to $2 and 1.6 cents, right? And what I see now, what I see here also, it looks like a W. It's actually Wing out right here.
I was going to mention that a second ago.
Yeah. So let's keep going. Usually I skip the 45 minute and the 3 hour. Not a lot of people look at those time frames, so I don't look at them either. Remember, the market is based on all these traders doing the same thing.
Right.
And looking at the same thing. So 4 hours. Okay, that doesn't tell me much. What it does tell me is this kind of looks like a head and shoulder. I don't like that. That's in the longer time frame. This is 4 hours per candle. So, and it's in a squeeze, it's in the middle. To me, my opinion, this is a no trade zone. It's in the middle. It's 50-50 going up or down.
That's true.
1 day, that's even worse. It's a 1 day squeeze and Cardano is at the bottom part. If this thing doesn't hold,
It's going down. Yeah. I can see that it's slowly tapering. Yeah.
And I actually drew this line. I have this line. I don't know how long I've had this line drawn, but I've drawn this resistant right here that we actually bounced off here about a week and a half ago. We bounced off, but if we retest that again,
it's gonna bounce up.
The more you retest a support, sorry, this is support. The more you retest a support, the higher likely it's gonna break. Right. So if we retest the support again, it's a high risk chance that it's gonna go down. Our next support level is gonna be around $1.50.
I have a question. Would you take into consideration the MACD down here? How does it look like the momentum swinging?
Now, so taking consideration in the MACD, it is trying to fight. The bulls are trying to fight back.
Yeah.
Right. We see a first green in over a week.
Yeah.
It's crossing. So it's actually a 1 day MACD cross, which is good.
Yeah.
Now, long term, really long term, we're talking about a weekly candle here. Long term wise, it still doesn't look good, guys.
Looks like it's gonna go down and try to go to the median.
Yeah, so if you draw this, let's say
Now,
right
now
here.
that first big green candle on the left of the tapering down reds, do you think it's going to go down pretty close to the bottom of that first big green candle? Because I've noticed just
Maybe.
lately on the bounces, it's going down to those bottom of those big green candles.
Yeah, it likes to retest history, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I don't think we're going all the way down to
But it's close. You
where.
could have like a diagonal support that'll hit there. I bet you.
Yeah.
No, there actually, yeah, there really is a high chance we could go down to 150 now that I'm looking at this.
Yeah, because it has to come back to the middle. It hasn't even come back yet.
It's right there. Yeah. And what I don't like also is this Bollinger.
Yeah.
Ready to.
It's ready to come down.
Oh yes, it sure is.
And if that happens, this candle.
It's gonna follow it. And go, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. You really can tell the story, hey Carlo? You just by looking at it. Show me the charts and I'll tell you the story.
That's just that's just a higher probability of that happening. Not saying it's going to happen.
Yeah.
There is no certainty in trading, only probabilities.
Yeah.
So,
but I just like how you could read the chart. Like you analyze the chart. That's a good skill to have. That's a great skill.
it comes with experience. Again, like, I mean, a lot of y'all are just starting to do this, like within a month or so and everything. Keep doing it in a year, you'll just start to see things. I mean, I didn't always analyze charts this fast. I actually, what do you call that? I actually didn't start really gaining. One, because I didn't have anyone to guide me. And I was all self-taught through iCoin Pro. I did I did all the training. I never really reached out to Justin Clark, the creator of iCoin Pro and the Trade Finder, or Paul D'Souza, the CEO. I really didn't reach out to them. I was more doing it all on my own, doing the training in iCoin Pro and all that stuff, right? So,
yeah.
And I had nobody to ask questions. So it took me a bit longer. It took me until maybe middle of 2018, right?
Yeah.
Until I started just winning. Like, I don't know, it kind of just happened. I don't even remember how it happened. I was losing money here and there. I was, getting emotional. I was selling for a loss until I guess I got fed up and I was just like, you know what? Let me just straight up follow this iCoin Pro to the T, right? Like no more if the market goes down. It's funny because when I place a 5-minute trade, like on the 5-minute chart, right? I would this when I was actually trading on a laptop still. I would sit down at Starbucks or whatever, and I would be trading in a laptop. And when I enter a trade, 5-minute, I always expect to win within 15 minutes, right? 10 to 15 minutes. I always expect to win. And then if I don't win, I'm just staring at it. It's like, when is it gonna bounce back up? Oh my gosh, it keeps going down. Should I sell for a loss? Like all this emotions start kicking in.
Right.
And then next thing you know, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sell for a loss and enter another trade. And that's how you lose. And then an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours later, I look at the same coin and it's up like 10% from where I bought. So I was like, if I would have just been patient and held a few hours, I would have gained my 1% trade.
Yeah. That's why you just set it and go on to the next trade. The other one will eventually come.
That was my main problem. I had so much emotions back then, and it just came to a point where, you know what, let's just be numb to it and let's see what happens and just follow everything to the T.
You know what's good? You taught me that way. Just make the trade and move on to the next. I didn't even have to think about emotion. because
Yep.
you taught me that
There,
way.
there's also some emotions. I don't know if some of y'all have already done this or might do it, but I've done it. I lose trades, you know, like I lose a trade, I sell for a loss, and then I try to regain it by going bigger on the next.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna put 40% of my trading fund just to get my losses back, and then I lose that trade too.
And now you're in the bigger hole. So
And
just
then next thing you know, I'll be
take
like,
it.
you know what? I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna take this one trade for a 1% gain, go all in, and be done for the day. And then what happens? It goes down, and then what happens? I went all in, so I have no more trading funds. I'm waiting for this to go back up. 2-3 days later, it still hasn't gone through because I went all in. I have no trading funds. 4 or 5 days later, it still hasn't gone through. The next thing you know, it's like, man, I'm looking at all these other coins spiking up, and my trade is stuck here because I went all in. I'm gonna sell for a loss so I can get in on these other trades. And right when I sell for a loss, that thing spikes. And I'm gonna tell you which coin that is that I lost so much on. It's Stellar Lumens.
Was that recently?
No, that was back in 2018.
Oh,
Well, you
27.
still remember it. You still remember,
Oh, yeah.
so lesson learned on the revenge trading.
Yeah. So that's why, like,
that's a good
just
lesson to
take all
teach us.
the best way to take emotions out is just follow the percentage rule. Don't even think about, oh, what if I go bigger than this? No, just follow the percentage rule and you'll take all the emotions out.
Right. Because you're just following a rule instead of following like your
Yep.
whatever, your emotion, your thought, your inkling, whatever.
True.
That makes sense. Thanks, Carlo. You just
Yeah, no
saved us
problem.
from revenge trading.
But we're I guess we can end the Zoom right now.
Yeah.
I promised 1 hour, but we're going into 2 again. It's crazy. Yeah, next Zoom, let's try to keep it shorter. We'll see.
Yeah, I think
The more Zoom we do, the shorter it should become, because at least we'll get into a habit of doing it once or twice a week. That
Yeah.
way we know, hey, we can cover this on the next Zoom. So
Yeah. Because you don't
All
have to
right.
do the 1% next time. That took out
Oh, yeah.
they'll take out 20 minutes.
Right. Yep.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate
right.
it.
No problem. Any other questions? Just message me and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and end this recording.
I could also help out too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've
I don't
already
even know how
helped
to
out.
end this recording. There it is.
I'll
Bye,
just go.
guys.
Peace. Bye.
Bye.